My name is Kenny Kim. I'm a lifelong martial artist, and my mission is to travel the world, find people, and share stories of how Jiu-Jitsu has impacted their lives. I'm headed to Orlando, Florida to meet a legend in the sport, Master Ricardo Liborio. He was one of the greatest to ever compete, coach, and now he is taking Jiu-Jitsu to the next level at the University of Central Florida.
Orlando, here we go. So we're on the road. We got to Liborio because of Charleston, Malachi. My buddy Malachi, we did our second episode over there.
My name's Malachi Friedman. I'm a Ricardo Liborio black belt.
Thanks, Malachi. I see Ricardo as a total package. I see him as a great competitor, great teacher, and an amazing leader that he's become and going forward. Yeah, he's one of the guys, pioneers who brought Jiu-Jitsu to life, I should say. This is gonna be an incredible story. I can feel it. A great intake on not only the history of Jiu-Jitsu, but like the future of Jiu-Jitsu, because that's exactly what he's doing. Hey, Ricardo, how are ya?
Hey, good, Ken. How are you?
I'm well, man. I'm excited to get down there and spend the weekend. We're about 4.5, 5 hours away, and then we'll be coming up to the school to get the day started.
That'll be awesome, though. It'll be awesome. Just to have you back there, guys.
I'm here at UCF, which is the largest university in the United States. They have a jiu-jitsu club where the students and even some of the doctors train, and also offer jiu-jitsu as an accredited class with Professor Master Liborio. Teaching is my passion, but also being a student, that's a lifelong dream, because we're always a student. We're always learning, we're always evolving, whether it's on the mats or off the mats. So with Master Liborio, I aspire to be someone like him as I get a little bit older. I want to have the same poise. I want to have the same passion still for the art and the same heart.
I got the underhook. I got the overhook. I'm going to step with the back leg right here. Step and move. You see this underhook over here? I'm stepping and I'm moving this way. Today we're working top positions and top submissions. From side control, scarf hold, north-south, ready mount, mount positions, and the submissions that go around us. Single leg, double leg. Got it? So as part of a curriculum, we have the whole entire curriculum that we have to go through it. They have a quiz and a final exam.
First time in a university training jiu-jitsu. First time in a university for anything, but training jiu-jitsu on the mats here at University of Central Florida, it's actually pretty cool. First time for everything, right?
The objective here is actually introduce this to the rest of the world. This is a form of the therapy. And that's what it is. And when you come to the club and you feel that you're welcome, it doesn't matter if you're the toughest guy in the world, but we care about your essence, your core. Belonging, that's it, that's the word, belonging. They feel that they belong. That's why it's special.
My name is Armand Badjudeen. I'm currently a kinesiology master's student, and I am the president of BJJ at UCF. We're an official club sponsored by UCF, but
Nice.
there's no credit involved. It's mainly come if you want.
Right. But I mean, just the fact that if you are going to do the academic class and get credit for it, why not have?
Why not? Exactly.
Why not participate and actually, you know what I mean?
I agree 100%, and that's why our numbers have skyrocketed. We've gotten over, I believe, 400 people.
Armand was one of the founding members of the BJJ club here at UCF. Master Liborio took Armand under his wings.
I knew what I didn't know, right? And I needed guidance. So I was looking for a mentor or someone to really help coach the club, because I can be the president can be the coach, but Liborio and I sought each other out and we found each other at the perfect time. When Libo came in, Libo was like, "No, listen, we're gonna make this all-inclusive, make it as friendly, as beginner-friendly to everyone as possible. We want the beginners here, you know what I mean? We want everyone to feel welcome."
Between the classes and the club itself, the word spread out. It's really special to me. I have kids from graduations that 4 years ago, they still send me messages. So I think we're changing a lot of lives, you know, we're touching a lot of lives.
A few months in, I learned this guy's real deal. He's trained world champions. He's a living legend, and it just adds that wow factor. He's done so much. He's so cool, and he's just a dad. He's somebody you look up to.
So Professor Liborio, or he just lets us call him Libo, he's been a great influence on my life as a whole. Training with him has been the main reason that I've kept training. He's always positive, always encouraging, but his knowledge is also just so deep.
So I've been training kind of as I've moved around to different towns, trained at different places, found my way back to Orlando, my position at the university, and then found Master Liborio. And ever since then, just been by his side and taken the opportunity and kind of the serendipity to be placed at an institution where he's a faculty member and teaching at. I think that that's really helped with a lot of the stress and anxiety that all of us have experienced over the last couple of years through the pandemic.
Yes.
All of that exercise afterwards, you rolled 5 hard rounds with your buddies, you're just sitting there drenched in sweat, taking a breath, you're looking around, you're like, man, I feel good.
The club just symbolizes the results of a passion that we have. But I think there is a space, starting in the United States, to replicate what we have here at UCF. Imagine if in every state we have 2 universities like this. Let's say in 1 year, 2 years, 50 states, 100 universities doing what are we doing here right now?
I'm gonna be walking away today with a new sense of goals because I see what he has accomplished here at UCF. We're gonna make this thing go all over the United States. 2, 3 universities at a time.
Having Kenny here, man, symbolized a lot because Kenny is a tough guy, kind guy, humility, discipline, all the things together that the sport can go. Kenny symbolized this a lot. Kenny has the synergy on that.
So far, this morning has been great. Besides the technical aspects of what we're teaching, it's all about being a great leader. That leader is gonna make the next generation of, whether it's athletes, students, children, the best they can be. With Master Liborio, I had great training. I learned a lot from him. And I'm actually very excited to see what we have in store the rest of the day. I'm sure it's gonna be full of surprises. That's what it's been. What's up, guys? I'm here in Orlando, Korean BBQ restaurant called Xinjang. They've been open since 1993, and everything is homemade, authentic, just like my mom. I don't know if it's gonna be good as my mom, but we'll see. Look, I got the Korean BBQ table set, traditional soju ready. Can't drink too much. I know I have a barbecue coming up with Master Liborio on Saturday. That's the Brazilian barbecue, but this is the Korean barbecue. We're gonna see who has the better barbecue. It's a barbecue off. This is what we call banchan. This is the side dishes that you get in all the Korean meals. The hot radish, you got the pickled onions, you got the potato salad, you got the bean sprout, you got the fish cake, and then you got this concoction of I don't really know, but it tastes good. Ready? Oh, they got the good chopsticks too. How to tell if the restaurant is authentic? If the banchan here, if the side dishes are good, you're at the right place. So here we go. Just the right amount of crunch, right amount of spiciness. The meat is here, guys. This is Naya. So this is the pork belly. It's the most famous cut. This is the spicy pork chicken, hot chicken. This is silken tofu with some seafood. Got some clams, baby squid. It's hot, but this is what you're supposed to eat. Good piece of lettuce, a few pieces of meat like this, garlic, you wrap it up, and then you just stuff your face. It's not fruit. Shot. There's no room for Brazilian barbecue. This is it. Contest over. Let's see if Master Liborio's Brazilian barbecue stacks up to this. I don't know about this contest. If you guys are ever in Orlando, make sure you visit Xinjang Korean BBQ. This is the spot.
Today, I get the opportunity to meet Ricardo's wife, Misty, and his daughter, Bella, at the Avalon School of Music.
Sophie!
Hi, Bella. I'm Kenny.
Hi,
How are you?
Yeah, first thing is
Oh, yeah.
get used to this.
Hey, how are you? She's getting voice lessons today, and I get to sit in and watch.
How long have I been taking voice lessons? Since we moved here in 3rd grade, so probably like 5, almost 6 years maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ricardo and his wife, Misty, I think they go above and beyond for the development of Bella. When you care and show love and foster a loved one, it's limitless on what they can do.
Weep you no more sad fountains, what need you flow so fast? Look how the snowy mountains have sand of gently raised.
Her voice was like an angel. It sounded, I closed my eyes for a few seconds just to take in what was going on. I literally felt like I was in a concert with an opera singer.
Violette, violette, graziose, rotodose, ottorose, violette, violette, graziose, violette, violette, graziose.
Yes. Good job, you remember this one.
Yeah, I'm surprised I did.
That was amazing.
Yeah, so that's the Italian that we were
I don't speak Italian, but that sounded pretty good to me.
Yes.
This opportunity of visiting Bella here at her voice lesson, this was something new for me. This was something exciting. It touched my heart. So now we're headed to Master Liborio's house. I'm in a car riding with him to his house. I'm asking him why he left his home for many years in Boca Raton. The answer that I got was something that I never imagined. Something big happened in American Top Team?
Yeah, there are a couple things that happened there, but
Because you were the main, you're the name. You were basically the name of
what happened was Bella.
okay.
Really, the main reason behind all this, it was Bella. Bella lost her vision because there was a problem on a soft spot of the head.
Was that when she was
She was 1.5 years old.
Oh wow.
You know,
So she wasn't born like that.
No, she wasn't born like that. So we went up into a Cuban doctor, Dr. Israel, in Miami Children's Hospital.
Okay.
Your daughter has a condition called craniostenosis. Is the sutures on the head, the soft spot on the head fused before time. And they all fused. And the skull grew a healthy brain, which is a good thing,
Right.
but it grew inside a small skull, and the brain started coming down to the spine and compressed the optic nerve. And that's why she ended up blind. The struggle, which is the worst part of my life, was there by far. And if it wasn't for jiu-jitsu, and particularly learning this thing about accepting losing but not being defeated, this thing about you're not giving up, and you're, as much as you lose, if you keep the faith, you keep on going, But I guarantee you, man, that jiu-jitsu was brilliant to me, man. It was so important, not as just a therapy, but a whole character build and accepting without, quitting. Without feeling like, man, that's it. Now is your golden ticket if you want to be a drunk or drug addict or whatever it is. There, oh, my daughter. No,
it helps you. It persevere, makes you stronger. Knowing when, like, you got to deal with it. Same thing in jiu-jitsu. You end up in a bad position. You don't give up.
Such a knowledge on this. That was my time of competition, my time in training, getting smashed and losing it. And you say, all right, let's go, figure it out. Come back in the next day. That's
do it again.
That's what it is. Do it again.
We're here at Ricardo Liborio's gym, at least where he trains out of, Excel Soccer Academy. Ricardo brought both Sophie and Bella onto the mat, and the acceptance from the students was just amazing. This is a community, whether it's your first day, whether this is your 10th year, whether you're visually impaired, whether you're physically impaired. Man, jiu-jitsu is for everybody. Jiu-jitsu can help you overcome so many obstacles. Like, for example, tonight, this was Sophie's first time. She's visually impaired. She's never probably even been exposed to this kind of environment where she's around 20, 30, 40, 50 people that are chattering. She has no idea who they are. And she was brave enough to come up on the mat and actually work with me a little bit. So she did very well. She was attentive, she listened very well. I think with her senses being so heightened, she was able to adapt to all the techniques that we were working on. What if I grab you with my thumb this way? Which way? Whoa, look at that. I'm gonna push it. Oh, look at that.
Get this leg over to the other side. Right leg over.
Boom.
There you go. This one back. Now you turn it.
Boom.
That's it. See that there's adults that don't know nothing about this. You're talking
There's
about
people who train for 1 month and still can't do this. I want to thank Sophie for the opportunity to work with her, giving her first official jiu-jitsu lesson. And I hope anybody like Sophie or anyone with any disadvantages will take the opportunity to do something to better themselves, step out of their comfort zone. Don't let your disadvantages be a hinder on what you want to accomplish. As a teacher, as an instructor, as a coach, I have more respect for Ricardo because he has worked with his daughter. He has worked with some of the beginners, even at UCF, working with some of these brand new college students that has no previous training at all. And he has the patience, he has the poise to lead the class and make them into a better person. Ricardo, he comes from behind, he says, let's do this, which usually means let's start to train. We start off very slowly, and that's how we usually do it, especially you're going with somebody as legendary as he is. There's nothing that you're gonna try to do that he's not gonna know. This is a great time. I'm actually trying to see what he's doing. Let me see, I'm looking at, okay, he's doing this, he's making this grip, he's doing this. I'm trying to learn from what he's doing. So there's several times that he started on his back, he swept me a couple of times. I try to sweep him up, come to the top. It was just a technical battle that we were having going back and forth. I know he said he hasn't trained in a while, but I couldn't tell. He kept it 100 and he was on top of his game. I'll keep this feeling and memory for the rest of my life. That'll probably be the highlight for the next at least few years, you know? So I had a great time and I learned a lot training with him today. And at the end, we hugged it out and we basically said, this is the synergy, this is the energy that we want to share with people. And Master Liborio and I have the same kind of vision as to where we want to take the future of jiu-jitsu. I'm here at a park. We've got the UCF students. We've got many, many, many black belts from all over the states here visiting Master Liborio. He's gonna have one of these barbecues here every year. Award ceremony, recognition, just amazing time.
We're here in Orlando with Ricardo Liborio. He brought all of his lineage and all his people together, so super happy to be here. He's really been like a father figure, mentor to me and my family, my little brother. He's a big part of my MMA career, and he's one of the reasons I'm able to do what I love to do for a living, which is, fight.
It's like a family reunion, man. Just nothing but positive vibes and just coming to people you've trained with for years and just kind of see them together, see all of us start growing a family, growing a business, see how everybody's doing. So it's a great group opportunity for us to get together and just be positive with each other.
You gotta fall in love with the guy. His personality is vivacious, he's big, he's charismatic, and more than anything else, he just cares about people. He'll never forget you once he knows you once.
You call it a jiu-jitsu family. I train at a specific school. We have other schools here, but being that we're all in Orlando and we all train jiu-jitsu, with Liborio being at the head of all that, is pretty amazing.
As he mentioned, the compassion and the love that he shares with his students and with his people, getting 30, 40 black belts from all over the states to be in one place at one time, world champions and leaders of the community, it just speaks for himself.
I gotta tell you guys this really was a dream come true for me from a long, long time. Everybody who is here right now, some way, somehow influenced my life, and I have no words to thank you so much for being here today. you know that what we are about, it's not just about the medals and trophies, it's all about what the Jiu-Jitsu represents to us. But beyond anything else, it's about the people. It really is. It really is about love. I just want to recognize some people here that have done it for the sport, maybe even more than a world high-level champion. So while I'm started, I'm gonna pick out of this. I'm gonna ask Luigi Fioravanti to come over here. Luigi.
I knew he was doing an award ceremony for some of his black belts, and it was great to be part of the lineup.
Dr. Adam, the real memorabilia of the sport, he really knows everything about it. If you want to know something about the sport, you talk to this man. Kenny Kin, come on, Kenny. Come on here, sir. Being around this guy for the whole week is not just inspiring, is life-changing. His goal to transform this show and the most inspiring for the new guys, you know, for people that really needs to understand Jiu-Jitsu is unprecedented in the quality too.
It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be amongst all of you guys here today. And I appreciate the love and the support.
There you go.
I was kind of surprised when he called my name out, but to be a part of this lineup, to be a part of this event, that's something that I'm probably gonna live with the rest of my life, knowing that, hey, I had an opportunity to do this.
I know that I love two things. I love Jiu-Jitsu and I love my family. I'm in it to the end. I want to come back here to the same spot, get this whole thing full of mats. And if one day, when 9 years old, got the diapers, walk in here and then do the same thing, you know? One more thing. Why we're different? Because we're spreading the love. Why we're different? Because we treat people the way we want to be treated. I tell this to my kids. That's the golden rule. Be kind. Make people feel welcome. Make them feel that they belong. That's it. That's what I have to say. Guys, stand up. Stand up. All right, guys, feet together. All right, sit. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Spent about a week with Master Liborio, his students, his family, his team, his staff, his black belts. I feel like after spending the week with him, I feel like we have a newfound connection. I feel like we have this synergy that we can help each other with the goals that we have. Just as we are with the show, we want to reach as many people as we can to empower them. I think he has the same goal, just on a different project. And so hopefully here soon we can connect together and expand our minds and energy together to take this to the next level. I had a great time here in Orlando. I can't wait to be back. I'm going to cherish it forever. Booyah!
Thank you to all the students at UCF for welcoming us with open arms. And thank you, Master Liborio, for showing me what it's like to be a great father, a strong leader, and a true visionary.